We're back with more Miami Dolphins franchise, and we start today's episode with a little bit of a trade. This actually costed us more than I thought it would, and we actually do it the trade difficulty on normal here. I traded A.J. Dillon, Bradley Chubb, and a 6th-round pick for linebacker Danny Stutzman from the New Orleans Saints. Of course, a lower overall 71, but he is 23 years old, and I think he's got pretty damn redeeming qualities. I think we'd be looking to start him at our will linebacker spot. I know Dodson's not bad, but I really do notice that change of direction every time we're out there with him. Stutzman, of course, again, lower overall, but way better change of direction. Buddy, hey, buddy, turn around over here. We traded for an idiot. Oh, no. Of course, not as good in coverage as you would hope he would be, but still a lot of time to develop. 87 speed, 90 acceleration, good enough hip power, great block shed, which we definitely want. And of course, like we talked about, that change direction, 8 whole points higher than Tyrell Dodson, who has just not played well in the slightest. I mean, honestly, if not for this trade, we probably move Willie Gay as the true starter. And, I mean, we kind of have already, to be fair. And he just moves down. You know, I know his overall is decent, but he as a player just has not been great, in my opinion. But yeah, we're going to have a guy that's pretty damn raw taking over for him, but I do like the potential. And because we need a new edge rusher, losing Chubb like that, it sucks when you lose your Chubb. You know, it takes a little while to get back up there. We're going to go for Al-Quadin Muhammad, who obviously looks pretty damn good. But regardless of that trade, we're going to be moving on to week number 7 against the Las Vegas Raiders. Have ourselves a little bit of an AFC West run here. Of course, you did that bye week, so it would have been even better timing maybe to trade right before the bye week. But we want the best possible team now. Try to get this guy developed. Of course, the Raiders, a little bit of a shock here. 4-2. Are we more concerned about the Raiders than the Chiefs? Is that what we're talking about out here? Of course, our division has not really looked that good, which is really surprising, especially for the Patriots. So we'll see what happens, how the season shakes up there. But yeah, definitely a surprise to see the Raiders here, 4-2 with an 81 overall. Let's take a look at the player of the week. See, players of the week, I should say. The Rams and Chargers, and then, of course, the Bears and Texans. Some pretty good performances in there. Both quarterbacks with 4 total touchdowns. I think Hill was a little bit better, though. Although Herbert, that accuracy, though. That accuracy was pretty good. Of course, we still have Seiler out with injury, but we still have a deep DT room, so we're not too concerned. And then the Raiders, perfectly healthy, maybe a big part of that, as most of the teams we have faced have injuries, so them just being healthier than everyone else might be the kind of the gap change. And also, I forgot, Dante Hess, that's a huge reason as why as well. We've been watching this guy through... Okay, I guess we've been watching this guy through the highlights at halftime, and we've seen some good things from this Raiders team. Obviously, still developing, but already in the 80s for overall. Every accuracy is 85 plus. He looks good. He looks good for sure. And then, of course, Ashton Genty, a very solid running back. Was that juke move? They developed him. I mean, he's 86 everything pretty much. But yeah, they're kind of mix and matching the development for him, which, hey, if it works, it works. Wide receiver is definitely a problem, right? I don't know what we're going to be seeing here against them, is they've got Dante Thornton buried for some reason. Trey Tucker is your wide receiver 1. Your wide receiver 2, I didn't even notice that, is also a 5'9" guy. I mean, their wide receiver 1 and 2 combined are less than 12 feet tall, under 400 pounds. Really weird way to put it, but it's true. Of course, Brock Bowers, very high overall, obviously the true number 1 receiver. Colton Miller, really good. Really good. Left guard's okay. Center's not great. Right guard's good. And then right tackle's okay. Left end, obviously a problem. A guy that every team's fan base wants to poach. Hey, he's on the Raiders. They suck. We need to take their best player away from him. He's not like that. And then you have Herbig, who I will not be saying the first name for, has the power move. And then Derek Hall, not a bad backup. DTs, definitely would like to see an improvement from them, which is what they're trying to do. They got 2 rookies out there trying to make things happen. Cardona, the rookie, we actually looked at him ourselves, and yeah, a little bit slower than our liking. Barton's obviously kind of the mentor veteran there, and then same with Cole Holcomb. Not great players, but good ones. And yeah, cornerbacks, I'm not seeing it. I don't know how this team's 4-2. Hess must be the next, like, Tom Brady or something, because this guy's kind of crazy. You know, he's he's got to be the guy. He's got to be the messiah. Got a couple of upgrades, nothing crazy. We'll show you Steinbach. The rest we'll just upgrade on our own. It's O-line upgrades, right? You don't really care too much. Medium and short accuracy for Steinbach, already pretty damn good. Deep accuracy, however, not the best. Improvise is usually what I get for throw power / deep, so let's hope for the best. And no, he gets even more for the other ratings. I mean, this is a 73 overall with 87 medium accuracy, 88 short. Things need to be changed. That's all I can really say. Like, I don't understand what's going on here. Which, speaking of the XP sliders, I was asked about those recently. It's really tough because I think it's very, very easy to develop pretty much every position in this game. So I have them pretty low for most positions, except for O-line. O-line, you have to vastly pump up, maybe even higher than this. But these are basically what our sliders are looking like. Have the older guys a little higher because it's just so bad for development of older players. So there's that. And then, of course, QB regression at 50% because they still have that bug in the game. And here we are on the road in Vegas. You know, win or lose, you can have a little bit of fun here. You know, maybe you completely end your life. Not in that way, just like you spend too much money gambling or something. Oh, my Lord. That took a really freaking dark turn, let me tell you. Either way, let's face those Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah. Of course, last week, yards gained, great. Yards allowed, really great. And with that, obviously, a reason why we won the game. Raiders last week, just barely over. And I don't think it's really the yards gained versus yards allowed being so close that's the problem. It's the fact that the yards gained are so low. Like 260 yards gained I think that's a little low. So I'm kind of coming into this game expecting the offense to maybe play efficiently, but not be high scoring. Which, of course, with our defense, I think that helps out a lot. I think that's well boding. You know, our offense is decent, and our defense, nice bendy, don't break. So we might actually have a good chance to beat this 4-2 team. We'll have to see. Of course, first play, I'm noticing Hess is wearing number 19, which is it's quite the high number, I got to say, as Hess is going to keep it on what appears to be a broken play. It's actually a QB bootleg run. Interesting. Okay. Not a great start for them as they're going to take a shot to Dante Thornton to the 29-yard line. I thought he wasn't playing. It says future starter, which means he should be playing, but he didn't look like he was the number 1 on the list, or number 2, which I think it looks like he's in the number 2 spot. Hess just throws a crazy rocket ship throw. I don't even know if Thornton needed a jump for that, but he did, which took away a potential touchdown. So while we just gave up a massive play, also at the same time, it could be worse. And we did try to press him. Caterco, who just is not built for that. We might have to go best on best. Just not fast enough of a player. Where are we? Okay, we're on the D-line as they get blasted throwing to Trey Tucker. Hey, who do we see out here? So we see Trey Tucker, we see Thornton, we see Besh. That's how I would start the lineup. Trying to get out there, and there goes McDougal getting burned. It's Brock Bowers, though. What do you expect? And here we go, introducing our brand new linebacker, Danny Stutzman. First assignment is, you know, just... Oh, he's not going to come back? I thought he was going to come back. Just, you know, cover Brock Bowers. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, it does matter. He gets burned. Well, not a great first play for him as he gets burned for a touchdown trying to cover Brock Bowers. It wouldn't have mattered anyways. We got burned on the cross. Got over late. Trying to cover Thornton, I think it was. It's going to be a tough game. We talked about their offense. I might not be able to score much. I might have to retract that statement. And here is Jalen right on the return. Try to bounce it, and he does get it. It's not going to be a crazy return, but it's pretty damn good to the 45. Actually is a pretty crazy return. I thought someone was going to come up. I thought we were getting to like the 36. Of course, Steinbach, 8 touchdowns, 3 picks, 63% completion percentage, 1160 for yards. And the thing about those interceptions are at least 2 of them aren't his fault. 2 of them aren't. Little motion, Waddle. And they're going to leave him wide open. It's a great throw, and Waddle with the speed might have the score. Oh, wow, nice speed up from the Raiders there. I don't even know who that was. It was Eric Stokes, probably the guy that was supposed to be in coverage on him. One player, we're already at the 9-yard line. They're going to leave Waddle again. And with the cut move, he'll score. Okay, so that Raiders defense is a problem, and not in a good way for them. Is this a Dante Thornton versus... We probably do have to put Billups on him. Dante Thornton versus Mr. Waddle battle? Haven't really seen Genty, and of course we haven't given Achane the ball yet. Stutzman in, going against a little bit lesser of a linebacker. Not that any of our linebackers are, or tight end I should say, any of our linebackers are very good at coverage in general, as Genty arguably wasn't even down when they called it there. Gains a first down. All right, Cater, keep it up. Promise we'll get you some help soon, buddy, as Cater actually comes up and stops the run from going any further. Genty, 82 yards and a touchdown last week. Pretty good numbers. Not elite, but that's good enough. If you average that for a season, you'd have yourself a pretty damn good year. Stutzman. Oh, look at Spencer off the edge. They're starting to get Genty involved, but this time it actually doesn't go for a positive gain. That damn Michael Jackson celebration will get me every time. Got Spencer in the blitz. I should go McCormick. Spencer seems to be pretty fine on his own. McCormick gets a little push. Unfortunately, they find Bowers. McDougal gets beat, and then another player gets beat. First down, Raiders. I really can't believe this is the team that they are. I really did not expect this Raiders team to be able to put up points this easily. As there they go again. Good hit by Minka Fitzpatrick, but he's going to be to the 30 after dropping one earlier. For the 30-yard line, Hess and the Raiders, fresh set of downs. And there goes Stutzman. Loss of 5, blowing up the run. Again, not a great coverage guy, but block shedding, run defense-wise, he might not be so bad. I mean, considering the play we ran, that might be the best run defense play we've had all season, which isn't probably saying much because our run defense it's sometimes not so great. Yeah, that was a crazy play he blew up, and nobody's on the running back. And get him. He's going backwards. In fairness, Genty did too much there. It's 3rd and 1 now. Let's go Spencer. He's going against Colton Miller, so he kind of does need the help. And, wow, very lucky to get a first down there. I thought we had him. End of the first quarter, Raiders are moving. We obviously moved as well, but very quickly, so we've barely been out on the field. And it's going to be a screen pass. I was wondering why it looked so free, and there goes a loss of 2 back to the original line to gain. And again, who is there? It's Stutzman. Genty's a tough task to see how he handles it. I mean, it's a pretty safe look. And back of the end zone. I thought he was going to catch that. Trey Tucker goes up, sacrifices his body, says, you know what? This is the last day on earth. I love it. You know, I did what I loved. And dies in the process. That is crazy. I mean, he just said, F it, dude. I'm coming up for this thing. And then he just gets upended completely. Look at this. All right, we actually stopped the Raiders, but again, it's still a score nonetheless. Try to get the block as Brents has been probably the best in the league at it. Unfortunately, we will not see a block this time. And Waddle, who's been great today, gets the trick play and cuts it upfield to the 45 himself. This Raiders special teams is cooked. Whereas looking at the rushing leaders in the league, Achane just absolutely killing it. But guess who's number 2? Ashton Genty. Both teams got themselves a little bit of a run game. Let's see if we can get ours going. On the 45-yard line outside, we do get enough of a block, and Achane shows off that speed. Man, he is toasting them. 17 yards. Screen pass on the audible. Kind of crazy work, but I like it. Blitz too. Oh, no. Linemen just don't help at all. We lose 2. It was quite literally a perfect call. They ran the blitz into it, none the wiser, and just left it. Tight end. Oh, that's a great throw. Unfortunately, though, there's a flag. What a throw by Steinbach. That would have been the throw of the year from him, I think, and unfortunately, it's coming back. All right, got a little swing going on here. Got the 2 tight ends in. Might go Hutchinson. Do have Waddle deep as well, potentially. Going to force that in there, and because they bumped into each other, I think, or he ran into somebody, it's going to be an incomplete pass. 3rd and 22. We got to get close. We got to get a chance at a field goal. Safeties, there's really no point in bringing Waddle on a streak. Outside, Golden. We'll get a lot of it. There you go. Huge play. Not going to be enough for the first down. Maybe enough to maybe think about going for it, but overall, we will have a much better chance at a field goal from 50. Should be able to tie this up. Up and good. Right down the middle. 10-10. Both teams kind of, going tit for tat. Is it tit for tat? You ever gone tit for tit with someone? Because apparently that's what we're doing. That's what they're telling me that we're doing. Oh, look at that. Doesn't matter, though. His gaze all over it. They really love this read option / QB design runs with their slow-ass quarterback. I can see why his wear and tear is low now, as they throw like the absolute floatiest floater of all time to a wide-open running back, gaining 4. See Robinson getting there. Spencer's had a great start of the year. He's 6 sacks. sack a game at this rate. And there goes a pretty good play for Chop. Unfortunately, Bowers gets the ball to him, 4th and 2. What do you do? I mean, defense is starting to pick it up a little bit. Ours just got to stop. Theirs got us down to a field goal, so I can kind of get why you would kick this ball. But 4th and 2, man, it's close. It's definitely close. As Golden, look at the speed. Oh, my Lord, Golden is some player. Rushing average, 145 in the season. Today, 17. Yeah, we're definitely behind this time. Usually when they show this, they're like, yeah, thank you for letting us know we're on par. But this time, no, I think we truly are behind the sticks a little bit here, if you will. And, of course, we have a little RPO going on with Floyd, which... Wait, what the hell? Wait. This is just a P. There's no R. Oh, it's just a bubble screen. I misread that completely. All right, we're going to go with our own read option. I'm sure Max Crosby won't see this coming, right? He actually doesn't. And there goes Steinbach. We're going to go slide a yard short. I think it's worth it. All right, Ollie Gordon. Let's see if Ollie can get it. And he will. Not by much, but gets it. And we got 3 minutes. We got time, especially right after a run like this. Golden. And our tight end completely misses. Actually, especially for the offensive line, which is usually the problem on those plays, it's actually blocked up really well. The problem is that the tight end missed it, and that's our starting tight end. I get he's a rookie, but still, he is our starter nonetheless. And that is not super open. Floyd will get about 5. They're making us earn it. We still have Ollie Gordon in here, which I don't know about that one. Hutch on the out. Hutch on the out. They're going to leave him. Hutch got a lot of room. Hodgkinson to the 38. Bit of a mistake there. Going to be running the boot to the left. See if Floyd can win a route here. And they're on it, but we're not. Do we try it? It's crazy. And he catches it. What a play. Floyd coming back to the ball. Great. I mean, not a great throw, but a good enough throw by Steinbach to the 21. As much as the accuracy sometimes makes me annoyed, the speed of Steinbach is just, you cannot underestimate it. That's a tough one. He's open, and Jelani Woods holds on. Some of these throws have been impressive, though. Misses wide open throws here and there, but then hits some of those off balance, fading away the wrong way. And it's up there. Of course, Jelani Woods is a large target, so it's a little safer. But, I mean, that is just, you know, name them who you want. Rodgers, Mahomes. Even Caleb Williams now, some of those throws. Some of those wide, crazy ones. What a play. I would have mentioned Josh Allen in there, but he's our rival. He's stinky. We don't like him. He's stinky. Oh, what a spin move by Chop. Gain of 6. Raiders, yeah, they understand. They understand the situation. It's not a perfect one. You shouldn't be too confident in yourself. It's only a 7-point game, but we're looking pretty good. That defense is so bad. They're a one-player defense. And to the outside, Bowers has played really well for them so far. I love getting stuck with our run defense front up. Got all the linebackers in the world here. And they actually do go to the running back. And wow, that is a crazy reach risk. A little bit less linebackerage in. See Chop, we had a really good spin move with him earlier. I say earlier like it wasn't 2 plays ago. Didn't work this time though. And they are oh my Lord, yeah, I was about to say that back juke never gonna work. But yeah, they are able to get into field goal range. I mean, barring a complete, utter collapse, they should at least get 3. And to the outside, that's not really our coverage. Good hit. What are they gonna do here? Hurry up and then call a timeout and then run a play and not have enough time? I mean, there's no reason why they shouldn't be able to spike this, no matter where they throw this ball. Swing. And actually gets him out of bounds. Hold on. Uh-oh. I don't want to back him up. Stutzman. And to the outside again. Bowers to the 2 now, out of bounds. Bringing the blitz. Brooks get over there. Stutzman. And he throws it, but I think he's going to be short. They're very lucky he dropped that. They could definitely throw one more. So I will absolutely take them just not trying to. How about that? I really don't want to risk Steinbach's numbers here, but double move Floyd. I mean, you might as well. He's got a chance at this thing. It's a really good throw, and it's almost picked. Good defensive effort by the Raiders. We took a chance, though. I mean, if he catches that ball, momentum, if the other guy pushes him in, could score. He's 2 yards out at that point. So good attempt there. 17-13, really close game yet again. And I really can't remember who got the ball first. I think it was them. At least we're hoping. But yeah, I got to say, I am surprised. I am really surprised by this Raiders team. I know they're 4-2, but I just don't believe it. And yet, now I'm starting to believe. Of course, J.J. McCarthy rifling one in there to Justin Jefferson, who is going to make the craziest touchdown in the world happen, and they're not even going to show it. No, it's not even Jefferson. It's Flournoy. Okay. Vikings 27-14. Solid. Chiefs Bengals. Another, what is this record? It's like, how? How is your record so bad? We have the Chiefs next week, so we'll get a look at what they're looking like, which, of course, not interested with that number, but this running back seems interesting. Is that Antonio? Or is that a different Gibson? Either way, big playoff implication game there, and the Chiefs barely win 34-31. Ravens-Titans, can't expect the Titans to do much at this point still, and it looks like that's going to be the case here with Lamar Jackson on the quarterback keep to the outside. Nobody can catch him. 24-10. No one's trying to get an angle, it seems. Ravens advance. Cam Ward and the Titans lose another one. Of course, looking at some of the other finals, kind of the week of the blowout. Lions win by a lot. The Saints win by a lot. And then hopefully we can join them as, like I said, I knew he got hit sticked. Of course, you're not going to get that on Stutzman. He might not be great in coverage, but you are not going to run through him like that. I'll tell you that much. Looking at the numbers, though, both quarterbacks are very solid. Run games not really being tested that much because, again, the pass game has been great for both sides. On the return goes Jalen Wright. Oh, I forgot about the pitch. Double drag look. Oh, and he swats it. I seen Waddle. I seen the corner trail enough. I think that's too much of a throw to put on Steinbach. And unfortunately, at that point, I first read is Waddle. Second read is the drag. And as we threw this, I seen the running back. He's so open, but yeah, I just think you can see this. This needs to be a perfect throw to be hit. I just don't trust that. I think the corner's coming underneath that. Yes, he is. No matter how you want to look at it, it is a disaster. It's played a lot of faith in Golden, I'll tell you that much. For good reason, though. Might just be a bad rushing week. We'll see. Maybe this is the week that the back, the guys in the 2, 3, 4, 5 spot catch up. Although Achane hasn't looked great either. Although there goes Genty hasn't looked great either. That's a nice run. Jumping the gun a little bit on this hate train for the run game. Yeah, that's a pretty good push on our center, but good enough yardage for 5 or 6. Got the pulling guard here, so we'll run this ball again. And we'll cut it, and that cut move is really weak this game. All right, here we go. A lot of tight ends in on the play. Gordon up the middle, and they're going to give us actually a lane to the outside. We'll gain 3. Long drive, Golden on the sweep. And this time we actually get some blocking, although he has to cut it inside because the edge isn't contained. I do get it, though. It is, it is kind of tough to block for that long, especially as a receiver. Floyd out there on the RPO. Kind of break it, can't. Only gain another 2. I actually kind of like the way this play looks. Got Golden. Waddle's just taking the double. It doesn't matter. And they're on this perfectly. Steinbach's got to run. He's got Max Crosby, and he has enough of an angle to get it. Crosby not fast enough that time. We're going to continue the drive even longer. Screen pass. Oh, there goes Max again, and he doesn't have this one either. A little more respectable because Achane you can't really cover him no matter who you are. Raiders fans getting a little upset here as this is a really tough to swallow drive for them. Multiple times they could have had us off the field. There goes Achane, who could score. Jukes back left, can't get there to the 6. Wear and tear on Achane is kind of getting crazy. Oh, yeah, there's that. We actually reach forward. Dude, that truck, I don't know how to do it. We let go a sprint, we truck, and nothing changes. Floyd, wide open. Jalen Waddle, 2-possession lead. That defense, man, that Raider defense, if they can get a little bit better, especially at cornerback, they might be decent, man. But yeah, as of right now, you just double Max Crosby, or half the time you can just let him go and just have a running back there. And they have nothing. Like, oh, Lord. Stutzman, that's our fault. What a shot to the hip, though. Yeah, they really don't have much going on defensively other than one man, and that's it. Like, Chin's good, but they have him so deep that he barely even plays anyways. And another handoff. I am shocked that Genty got that first down. All right, about to be the 4th quarter. 11-point game. Raiders still have plenty of time. And they're going to get the quick throw to Thornton, who is bouncing off of tacklers for 8. 2nd and 2, man coverage, and wow, what a catch by Trey, who's going to score. Insanely tough hands catch, and I don't know what our defender is doing there, but he doesn't finish the play. And Trey just runs away from the safety's all the way up. He takes the play off because he thinks he's going to be brought down. I don't know what I just witnessed. Terrible angle from Minka, and then Billups, horrible effort trying to knock that ball away. They got a lot of players here down on the line. I'm not really sure what the plan is here, going for 2. It is a pass. We're on this. He's going to try to run, and Stutzman takes him down, forces the fumble. Recovered by the Raiders, but cannot be advanced. Denied 2-point conversion. What a play by Stutzman. For a 5-point game, Raiders not going away yet. Tried to make that a 3-point game, couldn't, because Danny Stutzman, he's not been perfect, but he has had his moments, especially in the run game. And there goes Waddle again, and he has an angle again. Waddle to the 48-yard line. Ollie Gordon has a chance here on the carry, and he will take it for some yards. Runs through the guy and reaches forward to the 38. Big run with Ollie Gordon. You bring in Achane, who's healthy again. Play action should beat him, right? Play action should absolutely beat him. Crosby's beat. And we're just going to have to run with Steinbach, who goes out for 4. Got Jade Walker coming in on the motion, but it's really just a screen. And it's way up in the sky. Another spin catch, because why wouldn't you? And then Achane gets the first down, 7 yards. I know you're probably thinking, why are we not wasting the clock? Well, I think when your offense is playing well, you play it how you got there, you know? And Achane, maybe not the best play call, but he gets 6 yards running forward. We'll take it. If someone wants to help us out, we are absolutely all about it. RPO bubble, they're on this, gonna have to hand it off, and Max kills us off the edge, lost it 2. The RPO stuff actually has worked today, so that's why I've actually gone to it. Normally we abandon it pretty early, but no, it's actually worked. Bump off to the running back who wasn't ready for it, but adjusts accordingly. First down. Achane with a huge play there. Waddle, if Hutchinson goes to Herbig and Woods goes to the corner, we could be set, or just outrun everybody except for this linebacker. Oh my. Kind of a crazy post. 6'7", what a throw! Dunks on the field goal post. And Jelani Woods has his 2nd touchdown of the game. I mean, we signed Jelani to be the starter. All worst case scenario. And there's for a good reason. The guy has got talent. He just had some injuries, lost some opportunities, some other good players coming around. And today he's been kind of our hero. Little man coverage. Is that Trey playing tight end? I don't know what's going on. I couldn't tell you. He damn near looks offside. Oh, that's a good bait. No, it's not. Oh, my Lord. Bowers. Try to strip him just to actually get him to Cater-Co, because I didn't know if we were going to bring him down one-on-one. Gets out of bounds on top of it, which is the worst part of it. Really wish Stutz was in. Oh, another chance. Good knockout this time by Billups. For us to get a pick, and we're just not there. I'm telling you, that lack of change of direction from Tyrell Dodson is so noticeable. It is so noticeable. Don't know if Stutzman got hurt, but I'm not really sure why he's not in. I guess less. Oh, please. Wow. Hess with a great play. Keeps him alive. Thornton touchdown. But yeah, less of a rundown, so you get someone that's a little bit better in coverage. Dodson's definitely that. Brent's no blocks today. 31-26, a really good game. 3 minutes left. I wonder what they're going to do. They're going to kick an onside kick. Defense hasn't really shown much. Not deep enough, though, even though Calhoun has not been one of the return men for us. We've been pretty good on the returns. I mean, even that's our worst return. We get to the 30. Try to just go straight up, just get some yards. We should have had 4 or 5 there, and we only got 2. Tight end. It's a good throw, and there goes Hutchinson. Out of bounds. He stays in. Nice. And that right there, I think, is a bad timeout, right? Because we can take these seconds over and hit the 2-minute warning. Obviously, they'll call timeouts, but you know what I mean. I'm pretty sure there they should have let it run. I can't think of it. My brain won't allow me to, but it's true. And there goes Achane, who gets ran into by Hutchinson's guy. But yeah, that first down play, we needed to throw the ball there on 2nd. All right, we got an outlook with Walker. They're playing this in, though. Short in with Waddle. Waddle. Oh, my Lord. Cut back so hard, the guy slid in like he was a baseball player. Yeah, I know multiple sports. What can I tell you? Well, I know things. And I have no idea how I just missed them calling their last timeout, but we've won the game with that throw. Steinbach was great in this one. Why are we not... Like, I'm starting to get confused because the clock's not... Oh, I don't want a QB draw. Oh, Lord. Yeah, somebody get back here. HN, please. We've made a critical error. We'll call timeout if we have to, but... Actually, we will call timeout. What am I even thinking? Like, EA's trying to trick a fella. Let me tell you. The clock is gone. Thank you. Okay, I'm not crazy. The game's just trying to trick me. Okay? And the game just, like, bugged, by the way. Like, they wasted a minute 20, but they're letting us run another play. So, like, technically, we would have hiked the ball there. I think there would have been some sort of rule, bro. I don't know, dude. That weird operations there by the referee and umpire team. The same result that would have happened if they weren't brain dead would have happened regardless. So, at least, you know, nothing weird and wonky happened. As we will win the game 31-26. This Raiders team, that offense specifically, is going to be a problem. The opposite problem of that, though, is their defense is a problem, and not in a good way. We kind of figured it would be. Their run defense wasn't terrible, though, admittedly. Like, this is probably the worst season game we're going to see all season from HN. Looking at the receivers, though, I mean, their offense was great. Defense, though, again, they did nothing, right? Even Max at times looked a little lost. The read options, he just... No care in the world. He had no idea what was going to happen on those. He just fell for it every time. That defense needs some work. They need to put every draft pick they have, assuming they even have any. I don't know if they made some trades or anything like that, into the defense. And if they do, they could be the team to beat in the AFC West. They kind of still are, even with this loss. And speaking of that Chiefs team, we are going to be taking them on here in Week 8. This is a game that I know their roster is different, but it's a team that I would expect to struggle against. We are at home, though, which definitely helps some things. What is this? Ross Weaver shooting up the draft boards. We do need wide receiver, arguably. I do like Golden a lot, but he's not really a wide receiver 2 type. And Floyd's good, but I don't think he's a guy that you predicate your whole future on. So definitely will be one of the positions we look for. But yeah, we're looking pretty good, 4-3. I mean, again, I didn't come into this season thinking 0-17. I was thinking probably 7-10, 8-9, which still has the possibility to happen. Hopefully not. But let's take a look at the players of the week. See who won one. Of course, we didn't, but I thought we were probably pretty close. Not sure who with. Steinbach, probably. 4 touchdowns. You know, pretty good game there. We do have the national focus we'll have to get into, but first things first, I want to see what we got with the Chiefs. Rashee Rice with a broken finger. That's actually a massive injury. That is, I mean, their best receiver. I know they have Worthy. He's good, but he's not as good as Rashee Rice, of course. I don't know why we looked at that. Let's take a look at the team of this Chiefs, though. Again, they've lost a lot of names. Some of their cornerstone pieces. Mahomes being affected by his wear and tear looks still really good. Accuracy deep, though, kind of a problem. And the running back was Antonio Gibson. I would probably be starting Brashad Smith, but I get it. They're pretty similar type of backs. They're similar in ratings. Smith just has a higher ceiling. And then looking at wide receiver, yeah, I mean, Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy, that's not a bad duo. Marquise Brown in the slot, you can live with that group. But without Rashee Rice, okay, this is a tough one. Tight end, still Noah Gray. He's never changing anything. Left tackle solid. Left guard's okay. Center's maybe the best in the entire league. Right guard's very, very good. Right tackle's okay. Left end, solid. Right end, not solid, but he's young, so he could develop. DTs, Chris Jones is gone, so you definitely have a problem there now. Chanel, great linebacker. Bolton, great linebacker. And then Tranquil, great linebacker. So one of the best linebacking units in the league. Trent McDuffie, one of the best corners in the league. Problem is, corner 2 and 3, not so much, but they do have speed with Watson, and he's tall. Free safety, solid. Strong safety, okay. Okay, didn't look at the special teamers because I think we all know who's going to be there. Butker and Johnston. No upgrades, but before we head into this game against the Chiefs, got to set our national scout, which we had all these different positions. Linebacker, 2 interior linemen, a cornerback, and then our national scout is corner to wide receiver. I'd prefer to look at the prospects, actually. I want to see what the overall arc of the wide receivers are. So a lot of bad wide receivers as it stands. And then cornerbacks, definitely better. I really don't. I think that honestly makes the argument to scout wide receiver more higher because it's a kind of a toss-up between what we need more. But because there's less wide receivers, you want to get that position down. Okay, is there someone there? Is it worth taking them? Whereas corners, If you got a lot of them, you might just get a guy that's going to fall to you. So got to figure out if one of those wide receivers is worth trading up for maybe. And that's why we're going to nationally focus the wide receiver. Either way, we have the Chiefs and then the bye week and then the Niners. So a little bit of a tough stretch coming up here. But at least the offense is playing well and the defense not too bad themselves. See what Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs still have left in the tank. And a good thing we are at home. It would definitely give us the best chance possible, if possible, to beat this Chiefs team against, again, they've been a vulnerable team recently. They're not, this unbeatable juggernaut that we recently enough thought they were. But I will say, they're still a very good team. As long as you have Mahomes, even with Rashee Rice being injured, lack of weapons, maybe the O-line's not perfect, some of the defense is lackluster. It is still a scary team. Of course, looking at last week, we won, but we gave up a lot more yards than we're used to. So we'll have to see what happens against this Chiefs team who obviously plays the Raiders a lot themselves. So, maybe they can pick up a few things and know how to attack us by knowing how the Raiders attacked us. Either way, we will kick the ball off first, which is what we love to see. Pressure is down. And obviously, being at home, it looks like we're in prison again with all the bars. To the 27-yard line goes the Chiefs. We're going to see Mahomes' numbers. We're deep enough into the season where we're not going to see the height, weight, and all that crap, right? Okay, it's not season numbers, but those are his career numbers, which we don't know the picks, but we know they're low enough. He's had a great career. 27-yard line. Let's see how they start this off. We've seen some highlights with Gibson. Let's see how he plays, and we're in pretty good coverage. Mahomes rolling out and takes a coverage sack. Chop Robinson, loss of 15. Don't know if that's a new thing that Mahomes does, but yeah, he sure didn't get rid of the ball there. As Spencer going to try to get some pressure, and it's overthrown vastly. Had a chance, maybe. All right, we're going to drop him off a little bit. Not a great start for Mahomes and company. 3 straight passes, and he's going to have a man over the middle. We miss, and that's a touchdown. Maybe not, maybe not. Kader Kohu will not get him. Massive touchdown for Mahomes and the Chiefs. We try to blow up the knees, missed. And despite an awful-looking start for the Chiefs, they're going to score a massive 88-yard touchdown to one of the fastest players in the league. I can't believe we missed that. Obviously trying to get the hit stick because he's still in the process of the catch. There's still time to knock this thing out, and we just straight up missed. We actually almost hit the ball specifically. Look at that. I mean, arguably, should have probably knocked it out. Look how it bounces into his chest. That's crazy. Well, that absolutely blows. The defense did really well this start. I mean, it looked like we even played them off. Maybe we should have ran cover 4. I don't know. But we played them off to protect that deeper look. And it didn't matter as they just barely got one in on us. Of course, Steinbach looking pretty damn good. Of course, the yards and touchdowns are kind of low for 7 games. But the efficiency's high. And obviously, we also have a really good run game. So that's going to play a little bit of a factor, too, as we're going to try to run the ball first play, speaking of. And there goes Achane, who gains 11. Of course, this is a little bit of a weak front, especially the DT spot. It's already get Gordon in there as we're having issues with wear and tear this season. And Achane will gain a good chunk, exactly about 10. Little swing pass. For a moment, you're going to fall for it, but obviously it's not that hard now. And Achane, nobody on him. It's all the running backs so far, 9 yards again. Besides the 4-yard run, our worst play is 9 yards. Might change here as they will actually get a push. We will be short, actually, 3-1 now. Floyd looks really open, but it is McDuffie. And we weren't wrong, and that is going to blow us up. Achane just gets cooked. 58-yard field goal. We don't have the range for it, unfortunately. Let's try to pin him, though. Hopefully we can. Looks good, I think. It's a great punt. Okay, hopefully this is worth it. I was hesitating a little bit. The fact that it's at the 2 makes you feel a lot better. Feel a lot better about us going for the punt. Blow it up. And really good tackle. Back to the 1, loss of 2. Got to press him again. You got to pinch him. You got to get in there, try to get the safety. And no way. Bring him down. He gets like 10 yards. They know of our blitzing ways. Their center's revealing all secrets. Spencer can't get off the block, and wow, what a clutch catch by Gray. McDougald all over that, and he just made a better catch. Just simply put, they made a better play than we did. It's a hell of a punt. And unfortunately, it's going to be all for nothing. At least for now. Let's not or undervalue the fact that the defense had to stop the first drive. Lucky play doesn't negate that the defense played well there, and nice catch again in traffic. Gibson last week, though, 77 yards, 3 touchdowns. I'm sure Mahomes just loved that. He just loved it. And they're going to run it again, and we're not out there. There's no way. Gibson breaks one free for 12. I thought we had that strung up really well. We obviously blew it on the backside for sure, but I thought the other guys were fine. Thought they were going to make it. Sir? Sir? Okay, it doesn't matter because they go to Gray, try to strip him. McDougal burned again. The one thing I'll say is that McDougal can't really cover well, so it makes sense he's getting beat. Another quick throw. Try to strip it out. They're getting 7+ a pop. End of the first quarter, and so far the Chiefs, even though they were lucky as hell, are in the driver's seat very comfortably right now. Oh, Lord, here we go from the 31-yard line. Fresh quarter. I don't know why we try to swat. Goes for the double move. Doesn't. There's nobody on this running back. Gibson's having a day so far to the 22. Mahomes is not struggling so far. Run. Shift him over. Second 8. Bring in another blitz. Stutzman in coverage. We'll go Spencer. Running back. Oh, it's a free rush, but nobody's on Worthy. We missed the tackle because he spins to the 3. Chiefs still look as deadly as ever. This is a really unfortunate drive. Pinned him to the 2. And they're 3 yards away from a touchdown, and thankfully we do get the stop. All right, to the 2. Oh, there's a false start. That's big. That's big. Huge penalty there. Back to the 7 now. I don't think that changes a whole lot. We're going to still bring the blitz. See how good of a blitzer Stutzman is. I'd imagine decent. Mitchell, we're on the running back. That's a screen, but we're all over that too. To the 6. Huge opportunity here. Bringing the blitz. Big McDougal in the middle of the field here. Let's go Robinson. No push. DT gets a push, though, and Mahomes is brought down by McCormick. Big moment there. Looked like it was destiny to score a touchdown. Instead, it'll be a field goal. Good stop by the defense. And now, who knows? You got freaking Juju Brents. Just got to worry about the penalty if we don't get him. And we're not going to have it, so no point in even going in. Chiefs controlled the clock quite a bit, which is kind of crazy because they had a massive 88-yard throw for a touchdown, so you'd think that that's not the case, but it is. Great set of blocks. Ooh, I thought we were going to bring that all the way left to the 35, though. Great return. Play action. Tight end wide open. We'll take it. Not a great throw, but it'll get there. I don't know why that is always the reach. I don't want to reach for a first down. I want to live to see another down. Walker in for the blocking. Oh, there's nobody there. Achane tries to get there. It gets close. All right, Alec Ungold. Moment that is huge here. Just got to go forward. And we get blasted into. It's inches. I worry about this. If we double the edge, this should be free. No way. There's no way. Turnover on downs. It worked. It worked to perfection, and the linebacker blew it up. I actually thought it was free. As soon as the edge was blocked, I was like, oh, we're actually going to get this. And then the linebacker blew it up out of nowhere. I know it's a double team, but at the same time, if you have leverage, maybe just give them up and play the edge. Oh, that's a bad decision. But, I mean, up the middle, they blocked us, so I don't know what to think. Brooks, get out. Oh, my. That spin move is deadly. He spins again to the 34, another 9 yards. Gibson's like kind of like a real person. What the hell's going on around here? And did Stutzman die? Oh, and then Gay doesn't finish it. Good tackle by the DT. No, it's still going to be a first down, though. For the 2nd and 13, trying to get a blitz. Oh, they checked freaking Spencer, and we're not going to have the angle, even though we should have. Great tackle by Minka to the 13, though. Another big play to Gibson. The way he's playing right now, if he played for Tom Brady with the Patriots all those years, he would have been the greatest receiving back of all time. Looks great. Chop. Chop gets blocked, and he gets the dump off. What a tackle, though, but it's still a gain of 8. Mahomes finding a way, and, of course, the clock is running. I can't call a timeout just yet, though. Like, who knows? They might get a first down here. And there goes the... Okay, now we will. Great blitz sack. The only time we've done anything is when we blitz, so we are going to bring it again. I don't know if I love what we're doing here, though. Yeah, I don't know if I love what we're doing here. That's Minka's fault, though. He is on that, and he over-pursues it. He's trying to cover the outside guy when he's not even there. It's Billups' job. 17-0 start. We should run the ball here. Should have still covered the middle, even though they didn't go to it. As here goes a pretty big run. Achane to the 43. Timeout. We don't need much. If we can get a field goal, I'm down. Floyd. Oh, my. Oh! One-handed Floyd. What a catch. Why did he make that look so easy? Excuse me, rookie? Wow. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Zig from Floyd. I really want to run the ball, but you're like in a spot if it's not there, you know? Ah. Get out of bounds. Okay, okay. It was not a perfect play, but it works. It is, you know, far from the ideal look, but it happened. Things went the way they did. It's a tough catch. Wow, he catches it. I mean, there's no point, right? I guess maybe call a timeout at 8 and then throw a Hail Mary. I really don't like this. I'm going to just put H-Chan on a out and see if we can get a little closer. Good catch. I don't know how much that really helped us, but now it's a 53-yard field goal. I guess it is a little bit easier. You never know. Missing is in our DNA, after all. Kick looks pretty good. Oh, that's a perfect kick, actually. I'm proud of that one. Not that it needed to be perfect, but it is perfect. That is, whatever Sanders' max is, that would have been hit. That is perfection. Of course, we do give them some time. 17-3 at half, but we have the ball, so our patented comeback could be in play here. Not a great start, but it could have also been a worse start. We could have had 0 points. They could have had 21. Look at the halftime report, though. You have the Giants and the Titans. The Titans, man, they just constantly lose, and seems like they're going to do it again. The outside, there goes the Giants. Nice spin move. We got hit with one of those from Gibson earlier. 32-14. The Giants are rolling. Titan season may already be over. Then you have the Broncos and Ravens, a really good matchup. 5-1 versus 5-2. I'd expect a little bit better of a product. Little shot out to the side here to Sutton, I believe. Perfect blocking. Great cut to the outside. And with that, he's just going to outrun everyone into the end zone, I think. Halftime 20-6. Nice little stiff arm for good measure. Bo Nix and company moving. Looking strong at halftime. Commanders and Jaguars, 2-5, 4-2. Two teams that were kind of bottom of the league together around the same time. And there's definitely different trajectories here. As Trevor Lawrence takes a deep shot past the defense. And the Jaguars score a huge one. Is that Jacoby Myers? But it's still a close game, 13-10, with still 2 quarters to play. Looking around the league, most of the games are pretty close, other than that Giants-Titans matchup. So far, Niners are going to take care of business with the Eagles as well. Steelers looking solid. And obviously the Chiefs against us with a 14-point lead. We do get ball at halftime, though, so hopefully that changes some things. So far, Steinbach, perfect 6 for 6. The problem is we're not converting. We're not making big enough plays. 6 for 6 is great, but through a whole half of play, yeah, you're not sustaining drives at that rate. And here we go on the deep kick. Jalen Wright going to go to Waddle, and it actually gets a really good play. The best of the season. Waddle. Tackle at the 44. Huge return. And that's exactly what we need to do to spark a second half comeback. That play with Waddle has been very lethal. Definitely got to be limited with how we use it, though. I do like running it a lot and just not playing it to him, though. Here goes Steinbach showing off the legs. Gets a really good block from Waddle, speaking of. Huge gain to the 28. With the return and that big run, we are already at the 28-yard line. Gonna make that comeback in a hurry, and this could be a touchdown. H-Chan will score. 2 plays, 3 if you want to count the kick return, and that is a massive start for the second half. 17-10 now after that big run. Chiefs defense actually loosening up a little bit. Back to the pass rush. I want to go to spin move this time with Spencer. That didn't work. And there goes Mahomes. Overthrows him. He's wide open. I can't believe he's missing these. These are uncharacteristic misses by Mahomes for sure. 3rd and 10 from the 30. See if we get that push over. They blocked it up pretty well. Running back could be open. He's going to take a shot. This should be pretty well covered. All right. So admittedly, I went for a pick here because we're in better position than the receiver. And then after I realized, okay, this guy's kind of in front of us. I don't want to risk it. I went for the swat, and it still just went for the pick, which... Who even is it? Royals? Oh, my. But yeah, we should have had that. We should have had that deep shot. Should have never existed. We're a little late. Oh, Mahomes are running. Can't get him, and Mahomes slides to the 6. All right, bring the blitz. Got inside leverage. I know that out is dangerous, but I trust they're going to go inside more than anything. Blitz, perfectly covered. Out the outside is what I would say if McDougal was on him. It's tough coverage for McDougal for sure, as Jalen Royals completely carried that drive. But I can't believe he didn't get the tackle. What I was going to say is in pretty good position, and I thought we were to tackle them. That's a great dive. It's right on him, and I don't know. Low tackling maybe? I'm not sure. H.N. with a hand injury. Oh, Lord. Reaches forward, gains maybe a yard. Again, I don't really like the trucking. The way the trucking is in this game, I don't know. I'm not a fan. Drag wide open, please. Nice hit. Waddle falling forward to the 50 on the nose. Oh, I like our odds here. I don't know if I love that it's a pulling guard, but let's do it anyways. Right up the middle. We felt it was going to be big. Huge run, H.N. Got to get him up to speed. Good play to the 25-yard line. I think we've done a good job. You know, bootleg, play action in general, run the ball. It's all gone well. Just early on, it really hasn't. I wanted Jelani. Oh, overthrown too. I wanted Jelani. Unfortunately, Jelani didn't want to get open. Should be fine. H.N. running again. Guard does an okay job. Try to get out of there. We kind of did. We gained 3. I know this is kind of conflicting, but a quick look from Hutchinson. Tight end's wide, or running back's wide open. And he reaches forward and gets it. Floyd will always come through on 3rd down. Maybe not on 4th down, but every other down he's the guy. Little boot, little boot, little boot. There goes Woods, who will get another reach to the 1. Dude, I'm not trying to do that. But at the same time, it is working to perfection. Little motion. This is weird as hell. I don't know what the hell this is. This is either going to go really well or really badly. And it should have went really well. All right, H.N. Good cut, touchdown. There's nobody there. Easiest touchdown of his career. Another one for him. Offense is starting to open up a little bit. The scoring is opening up. Still trailing, but it's got to get a stop. Pass yards are low as hell for us, but it is what it is. There goes Gibson. Who fumbles? Wow, what a recovery by the Chiefs. That hit was insane. Hooked him. Wow. Of course, unfortunately, as it stands, it really doesn't mean a whole lot, but it's still a little bit of a momentum builder. Yeah, that's a good quick throw. Good tackle. It's 48-yard line, though. I mean, at what point do we just blitz the entire team because we're not getting in? That's the question I have. We're getting close, and that's another one of them. Nice knockout. Nice knockout. Huge. Barring like a fumble or a pick, that completion guarantees them the regaining of a 2 possession. And now, 2nd and 10, you never know. Might get off the field here without giving up a score. And that's not going to help us. He's just dissecting. No one's really crazy open. They're open, but not crazy open. Mahomes just delivering. Cover 2, I mean, if they run the ball, they're running right into a wall here. There's no way they move anything. We're a little late. Not that it matters. Didn't even go to the guy that was more open. Never mind. End of the 3rd quarter. Chiefs in really good position to once again regain the 2-possession lead. I think our offense finally woke up, which is great. But it could be a case of too little too late, especially with the defense just struggling. 2nd and 2. Chiefs might play it safe because they don't really need the 1st down. Stutzman, oh, he gets the 1st down. I can't believe that. Stutzman chasing from behind, trying to blitz through, like just trying to make some miracle happen. You know, loss of 4 or something on that play is probably the only way to get off the field because it'd be 3rd and 6 even after that. And Mahomes going to keep it. Mahomes got room to run. And, ooh, a little bit of a late hit almost to the 8. 1 block away from Mahomes scoring. I don't know what to do. We have no answer. Their offense is just cooking. One man is just carrying this whole team. And we missed the running back who will score. Somebody missed, and then we went for the low hit stick because Gibson is breaking every tackle. He's already at the 3 or 4 yard line. I feel like we got to blow him up, maybe even force another fumble, maybe this time recover it. But instead, no, we miss. Somebody goes in there, misses. I think it was Brooks, and then we miss. Can still run it. I just don't want to. We need all the opportunities we can get, especially with the defense struggling. We're panicking. We're panicking. Good throw away. No, it's not. It's grounding. There's 3 receivers there. I cannot believe they call grounding there. That is... Am I crazy? There's 3 receivers. Crowd's booing because they know they just seen their team get destroyed by the refs, which might be enough to lose this game. We'll see. Waited, please. Great throw, and Floyd clutching up. Seen the boundary corner, leaving the the deeper look to go for the underneath. Risked it. Of course, we're willing to run the ball, so they should be falling for this. We had a couple of looks, but they need to be perfect throws, and the catch was tough. Again, we said we can run the ball, so let's do what we said we can do. Let's run the ball. It's been good for us today. And we spun out of it, almost broke it free. 6 yards is worth it. H.N. over 100 now with that one. H.N. with just a ridiculous average. See if they can make this play happen. Golden. Nice play. Golden's got room. Oh! Golden! I don't even know what just happened to him, but he just deceased. He like cardiac arrest on the field and just stopped. Thankfully, we haven't had to take a shot deep because that's where Steinbach really, really struggles. We literally tried to cover both and ended up covering neither. Of course, they should be running the ball, waste the clock, but if the pass game's working and the run game's a little inconsistent, why wouldn't you? Sooner or later, the clock will stop, you know? Quick throw out there, good strip. Almost had a recovery from McCormick. All right, we had a little bit of success with Chop. Let's see if we can do it again. 8 yards needed to get the first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. I cannot believe he just dropped that. We're going to be bringing the blitz off the edge. They know it, but hopefully they don't actually know. Let's move them over in the middle. Spencer, let's go for a power rush. There's no way again, dude. There's Marquise Brown clutching up when they need him most. Crazy things can happen. I can't believe we didn't get that pick, though. Ooh, risky one. Works out. Stop. Clock does stop, though. Again, though, barring a terrible mistake by them, we're looking at probably giving up at least a field goal, so kind of run out of time. No matter what we run, we have just been stopped. And then, I mean, just huge hit, though. Dude, we got to get a hit stick fumble. I think the analytics and just the way things go nowadays, I think they actually do support calling your timeouts right away. Not that I really care, but pretty good coverage. Picked! The rookie Billups. Mahomes does too much, and we have a shot. All they had to do is run the ball. I get it. The Chiefs and Mahomes feel like they could do no wrong, but they just did wrong. Dwayne Billups with a massive interception. If we do get the touchdown, you better damn believe we're going for 2. I'll have no regrets. Nice job, fullback. What a juke move. The receiver would have got a block. We might have been scoring. Not too worried about the clock, just trying to get the first downs, but now it's starting to, like, not get first downs either. Nobody on Floyd. What a move. A little hesitation at the 40, 2-minute warning. We're moving. I still can't believe that. All they had to do is just go for the field goal. They win the game. Let's get a corner for Floyd. Try to drag that corner out a little bit more. Taking the underneath again, and we kind of go the wrong way. We gain 6, though. From the 47-yard line. Steinbach. Wide open, Golden. Oh, actually, it's Waddle, who gets pushed all the way to the 29. Clock's moving, but we don't care. This could be the upset of the century, even though we're at home. Really kind of the comeback of the century more than anything. Tight end, that's a great throw. And he holds on to the 10. Chiefs might need to call a timeout, especially if we go for 2. Clock is running. Again, do we go corner? Let's go corner, Floyd. Trouble. Don't be grounding. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Okay, that's a pretty big loss, actually. Does the clock run in this situation? Probably should, right? They did cover well, though. Can't lie. It's not like we missed something. We just... There's nobody open. Oh, my God. They actually played that well. Tight end's open, though. All right, timeout. 24 seconds. Third 13. All right, I don't love that we're under center for this. Tight end's open. It's a great throw. Nobody there. It works. I don't even know if what we tried to do is how we should have executed it, but that's fine. We're going for 2. We've said it a million times. When in doubt, drag it out. Jelani. And he holds on. We complete it. But there's 19 seconds and 3 timeouts. Let's see what the Chiefs do. And I don't know what you do. I think the wind's actually against us, so I think we can kick this full. Okay, they're at the 7. Can't get the spin, and not a great return to the 26. Lose 3 seconds in the process. Look at the defense they're trying to give us. Like, what is this? I don't know if I exactly want to give them the underneaths, but I also don't want to play too deep only. Like, what are we doing? Over the middle, he goes to the other guy, though. Pretty good play. He's fighting a little more than he probably should. 10 seconds left. We just run man coverage and hope they don't beat us. They don't really have guys that can win man matchups, right? Kind of blew the coverage last time, so we'll go pass rush. There's no way. There's no way Juju Brent just got beat. Who? I accidentally just said who, by the way. There's no way he's getting beat by a tight end. Was man coverage actually a stupid? I mean, cover 4 was giving them 15, 20-yard looks every time. Man coverage outside of the tight end is perfectly covered. Brents is the perfect matchup here. There's no way. I got to see their tight end. So Noah Gray is 6'3", 240, 85 speed. While he has the size of weight, Juju Brents is 6'3", 88 speed. How are you not covering him? Oh my, well, we're going to try to ice him. We have that final timeout. It is still... Did he actually almost... I swear he, like, lined up to kick that, and we, like, caught him at the very last moment. All right. Winner is winning by a couple of points. Winner is winning by just a couple of points. Could you imagine Juju Brents is the one to save it? Could you imagine? They could have ran one play if they wanted to, by the way. And we will not get the stop. Wow. 1 second. Okay. Okay. Question is, if it's kicked deep, do you return it? Because I don't know if you can get a one-play touchdown. It's going to be pretty hard. I think you return this no matter what. Oh, we're not going to get a chance. All right, Hail Mary, 65 yards away. We probably should get a quarterback with, like, really good throw power, just like one of them, just to put him in this situation. And he's just going to wind it up. I get it. We took a little while to get it, but you got to get him deep. Then he winds it up, man. Oh, that's tough. 34-32. We don't even get the damn Hail Mary up. The edge rusher got just such a good push that didn't feel comfortable scrambling, didn't feel comfortable staying there, waited the last second, and maybe just waited too long. It's a low percentage play anyways. We have really short receivers. He probably would have lost someone to injury. But I still would have loved to see us have a chance. Floyd's been making plays. Hutchinson's a big guy. And unfortunately, all the efforts, Billups with the pick, is all for nothing as Juju Brents just gets burned up the middle for the field goal ceiling catch and run. That's tough. We had him. We had him. It's a hell of a game. It's a hell of an attempted comeback. We were down by 14 most of the game. We finally get the lead. We went for 2 to get the lead. Guaranteed no overtime. And it sort of kind of backfired. The Chiefs probably played a little bit safer if it's tied up. But how could we ever expect that, right? Like, Steinbach outplays Mahomes, technically. That's tough. That's a tough one to swallow, as we know that we should have probably beat a very good team. We had 3 sacks. We had a pick. We played well as a team. We just didn't make the final play when it mattered. Didn't get that coverage play with Brents. That sucks. And of course, we do have an upgrade. Mr. Chop Robinson is that man. 77 overall. 4 to block shed. 1 to finesse, 1 to power move. That is a solid upgrade. Headed to the bye week and then the Niners. After a tough, very close loss. Of course, we're at the bye week. I don't know why I said it like that. I don't know why I quick looked. I thought they traded J.J. McCarthy. That's slightly bit bigger than J.J. McCarthy, but I saw the similarities. I was like, no way. But we do have an in the zone scenario here. I don't know what this is going to be, but I'll take whatever it is, I think. Achan, who's, I mean, absolutely killing it. Rushing yards. I mean, we already have so many rushing yards. Let's go for rushing yards. I mean, 1,500 is like a walk in the park. 1,600 is a walk in the park. He's killing it. I mean, look at the numbers. They're insane. Of course, you know, some other teams... Well, actually, no, they played. We're at the bye week now. Or maybe we had a late bye and everyone else did it. I don't know. But anyway, we'll do the weekly strategy and hop into the final game against the Niners. And here it is, week number 10. The 6-2 San Francisco 49ers, but we are at home. Let's take a look at the players of the week, which we definitely did not have any, but maybe, who knows. Purdy, Mahomes, Jamel Dean, Alex Highsmith, and then Bryce Young. Crazy enough, Jake Browning, Clowney, and Zach Allen. The Niners have no injuries. This is what the roster looks like. Obviously, a little bit of a low throw power guy in Brock Purdy, but insanely accurate. Christian McCaffrey, he's a little slower than usual because he's regressed, but he's still very, very good in the 90 overall range with X Factor. Ayuk is looking a little low. Jennings is big, so, you know, he has a chance to be a possession guy, and then Pearsall kind of goes all over the place. Kittle still looking really good, maybe the best tight end in the league still. O-line, obviously Trent Williams is gone. Everyone seems to be like a 77 overall. Right side of the line's a little bit better, though, at least. Left end, Nick Bosa. Right end, Mykel Williams. So definitely a little bit of a pass rush to worry about. DTs, at least Reader's good at defending the run. Winters, super fast guy. I was looking to potentially trade for him, and I just realized it's going to cost too much. Fred Warner's still there, so he's going to be hard to play against. And then Trent Tucker, the rookie. They want to keep that linebacking unit good. Of Cornerback, look at Russell Hicks, 6'3", looking great already. Lenore a little bit on the shorter side, but still talented. Then Renardo Green at the 3. And then, of course, free safety, Jalen Hawkins. Strong safety, Cameron Curl. Some names you don't always hear out here, but kicker, punter, both 92 kick power. All right, before we hop into the game, we actually have some pretty big upgrades for the trench players. Casey Spencer, who's had a great start to the year, has a speed rusher upgrade, gets 2 to finesse, 1 to agility, now 87 finesse already. To be fair, when we drafted him, he was actually one of the best players in the class. And then, of course, Billups, trying to get that man coverage up, doesn't actually go up in overall. What is this? Okay, 3 to man coverage. I think it could have been worse. Could have been like a +1 to man coverage, or even as bad as like a +1 to play rag. And then McCormick, obviously, still going with the speed rusher. Probably going to be a ridiculous upgrade here. And not really, actually. Only 1 to finesse, which puts him at 84 finesse. And then Ewers, even though he doesn't play right now, you never know what the future holds, especially if there's an injury. So we'll go with an improviser, see if we can get a throw power, which we do not. And here we are in Miami, Florida, once again. Trying to make it happen. Trying to win a game against a tough opponent. Got a game close against the Chiefs. Didn't really happen. Now we have another chance here against the San Francisco 49ers. Gotta assume some away games going to be coming up soon, because it feels like we've been at home a while this season. Of course, Kyle Shanahan and the Niners, 6-2. Definitely not having any issues. And it's definitely a team that has some weaknesses as well. Obviously, us at 4-4 is, I mean, it's okay. It's definitely okay. And the pressure, in theory, should be off of us, as we are going to be kicking the ball to start. Pearsall on the return, which I feel like he's probably a big part of their offense. No, maybe I'm wrong. Either way, they get the ball to the 31-yard line. Brock Purdy, this season, 1,600 yards, 21 touchdowns, 3 picks on over 70% completion percentage. Seemingly a guy that is making it happen, getting it done. As you have Christian McCaffrey, good cutback attempt, but Spencer's on it, but he bounces off tacklers for 6. All right, Spencer with the push. Not going to get it, and Brock Purdy just dumps it off. Good tackle, though. Still a first down to the 47. I got to say, though, Spencer is solid. He looks good. He looks strong. And I know it's early to say, but honestly, the vibes I get is Myles Garrett. It's insane, but just the movements on that edge, he's not there yet for sure, and he might never be, but there are a few parallels. Definitely not as good of an athlete, but pretty good. Like, he just plays a little bit like him, I feel. 3rd and 8 now. Get Brooks in there. We got Mitchell on the blitz. Again, we're going to play as Spencer. Didn't happen. Yeah, that's going to happen. Danny Sussman's not very good in coverage. Finds himself man-to-man against the best receiving back in football. Kind of expected. Yeah, he has not been good in coverage. We've been great everywhere else, though. Well, we're going to have to pay attention to that more. In general, you got to pay attention, to be fair. As Jalen Wright. That's too much. Oh, big hit. Just get as many yards as we can when there's no opening there. Then, of course, Christian Steinbach. Not so bad himself. They're not showing the picks, but 14 touchdowns, 67% completion percentage, 1,600 yards. All right, Chan, we got to get that 1,600 mark. You heard Coach. And we're going to get off to a great start in this one. And there he goes. DT has to get him. He gains 22 on the first carry. I don't know what people do to have their bad run games, but we cannot have that. We're too good. Oh, never mind. He's still going to get yards. Even when I thought we were going to lose yards, we gained 5. Hutchinson on a little bit of a boot to the 48. From the 48, I should say. Pull back. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. We gained like 2 to 3 yards. That's going back another 10. Going to be a hold on the offensive line. I mean, I get it. You got, like, play action. Players are twisting and turning in there because they realize they got beat. It is what it is. Baiting them out a little bit with H.N. Lloyd. They actually picked that up pretty well, and it's dropped because it's too high of a throw. 3rd and 15 now. All right. Let's see what we can do with Golden Deep. Hutchinson, and then maybe the underneath just to get a little closer. Oh, that's actually a wide open player, but unfortunately the pressure gets there, and we will have to punt. Who else but Mr. Bosa. Nick Bosa instantly putting on the spin cycle. Everyone's blocking pretty well but him. And honestly, the way they played this might have been a first down. 2nd and 9 from the 21-yard line. McCormick. Oh, good move. Gets the push. swallows them whole. Another sack on the year for rookie Ben McCormick. 3rd and 16 now. Little cover 4, dropping him back a little bit. Let's go with Robinson. He had a pretty good start to the year, too. Oh, his screen. We're not there. There's no way. Oh, huge hit. Brooks not messing around. McCaffrey's definitely lost a little bit of a step, and he was looking pretty easy to hit there, so we went for it. Defense gets the stop right away, too, so, I mean, maybe a little bit of a defensive battle when it's all said and done. We'll see. Difference is they at least had the ball in their hands. We had a couple incompletions there where we didn't even touch it. Pause. Oh, it's badly thrown. Damn, another miss by Christian. All right, this should fix things a little bit. A little screen pass. Fred Warner's in the zone now because that's going to count as good coverage. There you go, perfect screen pass. Not that it should be hard. Good juke move, and Achane gets 12. When in doubt, just get that ball to Devon Achane. And we get some horrible blocks. Woods had a perfect block setup. It's probably really stupid, but yeah, it's really stupid. Okay, I was about to say, but we'll run it. No, we're not. Nobody on Waddle, by the way. Good pickup. Gets hit hard, but gains a lot. You trust Ollie Gordon on 3rd and 3 in the inside zone. Screw it. And it works. Nice to the 32. A little risky, but it pays off. All right, back to a boot. Didn't really work last time. It was a holding call. This one I think is a little bit better, though. Floyd should be pretty free. Uh-oh, so is Bosa, though. And we're going to run with Steinbach. There's no way Bosa gets back to that, though, right? Like, we're not getting past him there. And he's not exactly the fastest guy. Another boot? Actually, let's run the stretch. Oh, no. Good cutback, but we're going to lose 1.5 to start the second quarter. We're still trailing in this one, 7-0. But we do get the ball in the second half. So, in theory, it's a pretty equal game if we score a touchdown. Go route Waddle. We are playing this very deep, I can't lie. But it might pay off. No one's open. No one's open. That's not a Bosa thing. That's a coverage thing. They're saying to go for it. I don't agree for once, but look at the coverage. I mean, we maybe had Achane, but at this point, I thought that guy, number 3, was going to cover him. So we definitely had Achane, but he's like, you know, he's the flat. He's the safety net. He's the last guy. I disagree here. We made a stop once. I think you take the points. We're seeing that these, that would have been disappointing. These short yardage situations, did they actually rough him? And unfortunately, they do pick this flag up as, of course, he almost gets them, but Sanders doesn't really sell it. Should have fell down on that. Oh, Spencer. Nobody's going to come up. Kittle takes a hit. First down again. What to say, we're getting a little wild. Oh, what a play by Seiler. Cuts him back to Spencer with his penetration. Huge play. Chop backing off. We have to run over with Stutzman immediately. We're on this. We're on this perfectly. And thankfully we're there with Stutzman. He slips off. It only gains 3, though. Good D. Oh, Lord. Oh, no way. Well, that's the freest touchdown ever. I take back everything I said. Achane just got absolutely lit up. We didn't even juke either, I don't think. We just tried to run away from him and just got popped. Yeah, we just got popped. Didn't even run, didn't juke. Took the hit. Didn't take it well. So bad things happened, unfortunately. Still early, though, as they're getting some shed. Gain 8. Gonna run again with Achane with this look. Fullback misses, but Achane slips away, gains a chunk. Gotta have this play reverse. Floyd's got outside leverage on him, though. They back him off, and he's even worse. Tight end's wide open. That's a touchdown. Perfect adjustment. No one in sight. And there goes Hutchinson. I think your tight end's that guy. Our guy's kind of that guy, too. Maybe not as much, but he's still very good. Glad we saw that read. Everyone's coming up. They see us running the ball more, and that's just free. Both teams having their own little linebacker blown coverages. Down by 4. Niners still in the driver's seat a bit here, especially if they score a touchdown. Anything less, though, we have a chance. And we got that. We're all over that. O-line got a push, but we got there with a safety. You see why we play the D-line? Just saying, all right? Just saying. And quick throw to the outside. And we miss him. Might as well strip him. Might as well strip him with the help. That'll put Purdy over 100, which isn't really that impressive, especially with how much, time is gone. They got the ball, but quick throw. Good tackle. Huge hit. All right, bring the blitz. I don't see Stutzman anywhere. Running back's wide open. Doesn't take him. I know it's not his job, but if he would have seen it and turned around, he could have had a pick. Purdy recognizing who was beaten, who wasn't, and who was going to be able to jump the play and who wasn't, and hits it perfectly. That's a tough one. He had him. He absolutely had him. A lot of DTs on the line here. Actually, it's only 2. I thought the Stutzman was 1. I actually handed it to him. Chop. Great edge. Not exactly blitzing, but should be able to buy our line a little more time with the coverage. We got beat, sort of. McCaffrey slips off the tackle. Stutzman misses him because he steps out of bounds as we go mid-blitz. But yeah, McCaffrey feeling a little scared there, felt. We left McCaffrey. We should be able to recover. And we do, just enough. 4th and 1. What do they do? I don't know if I agree. Again, we were willing to take our field goal, and with that, we're down by 4 instead of more. And we blew it up. We blew it up. There it is. Turnover on downs. I don't think you want someone as fast as him running free like that. Got these little quick underneaths. I might as well throw it away if it's going to be holding. Damn. Well, 1st and 20 changes things. I don't want them to have the ball back, so we'll run the ball, see where we can go with it. This could be us trying to get us to half. Never mind. Never mind. Want to beat. Almost does, kind of. Timeout. Believe it or not, things have changed. Crazy play for Jelani. Take the underneath. And Fred misses them. We're not going to call a timeout this time. Want to keep that timeout. With that interception, or turnover on downs, not an interception. That's a tough throw. And then there's another flag on us. At this point, if we get field goal range, I might just call a timeout and kick it, because what are we doing? Get the fast backs in. If we had another timeout, I'd probably risk a run here. Gotta throw it away. Good blocking, but no one's really cleanly open. Looking again for something. A little bit of pressure. Waddle. A little hard. He gets out of bounds. Nice. Now, I'd like to clear up the fact that I ended that with little hard, but a little hard to tackle. A little bit of a hard cut. But thankfully makes the play. That's late. Wow, he caught it. I don't know if I like that. We have time to maybe get into the end zone with a throw. We should not be hiking this. Good play. Go down. It's all right. We get a little closer for a chippier shot, I suppose. We're going to call timeout. He has no point since it's right before half. And with that, we cut the deficit to 1. 14-13, despite having like a 2-yard fumble touchdown for the other side. So it definitely could be worse. It could be 13-7 right now for all we know. Then again, maybe the Niners don't play as conservatively if it's a little bit in our favor. Either way, we get ball at halftime, so I feel pretty good about our chances of potentially taking a lead going into the second half, as the Vikings and Bills both 1 game behind 500. Actually, was that 3-5 Bills? Crazy weather game, by the way, and yet find a nice look to the side, and wow. The Bills taking care of business 34-7. Then you have the Saints and the Buccaneers. Another crazy rainy game. Little quick throw to the tight end who will power his way into the end zone just barely. Not the craziest highlight I've ever seen, but the 7-2 Buccaneers are rolling 14-0 over the Saints. Then you have the Jets and Packers. Slight ties between the two teams as of recent. Take a look at who's winning this one. It seems like it'll be the Packers. Jacobs still the star back there, cutting when he doesn't need to, reaches into the end zone and scores the touchdown, 17-7. Another look at a rookie quarterback who's at about 50% completion percentage. Looking across the league, obviously the Bills cooked, the Rams destroyed, and the Chiefs dominated. Of course, you also have that matchup right there. The Packers doing pretty well themselves. Looking at the two teams, pretty evenly matched so far through 2 quarters. The numbers also prove that. Both quarterbacks having no issue, both running backs having no issue. Purdy is a perfect 12 for 12, by the way. On the return goes Calhoun. And we get a little bit of better block, but we didn't get to hold it too much on the left side from right. It's a very fitting name. HN, over 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns. He only needs 600 more yards to hit that goal. Very surprised we didn't get a breakout, though. We get very rare breakouts anyways, but yeah, he's about 300 yards ahead of any other running back. We didn't even look at touchdowns. He makes the safety die. to the 38. I thought Achane had a better game than 80-some yards, but obviously it's only halftime, so it's a great game overall. Play action, Steinbach. Wide open receiver, and oh my lord, it is to the ground. Steinbach has obviously not had his best day today. Inside zone, they're on it, but we get a pretty good push. We gain a good 7 yards. 33 now. And I get it, I love Achane as much as the next guy, but they showed us his stats again. We just seen him a couple seconds ago. Relax. Yeah, we had the tight end. I don't know why we didn't just take that. And that's almost a fumble. We had the tight end, looked away from it for a second, and then the wide receiver running the other drag. We have to punt it. We should have just forced it. It's just some of these throws have been a little off target. And I figured if you can't, even if you're on the run, I don't really care. Come on, somebody get in there. Of course. But, you know, even if you're on the run, wide open layup, you can't hit the throw. I don't feel super confident about any of these other tighter throws, you know? We're just looking at the numbers. Was there even a Niner there? Was Ayuk there maybe? Either way, like, pretty sure the top two were like 12, and the next is down to 7 and 6, so not really the most spectacular stuff. Huge hit. Niners still hold the lead. Definitely not our best work. Very good work in wasting the clock, though. He's actually going to, okay. And please. Nice tackle. Linebackers are doing well. All right, 3rd and 9. Both teams potentially coming off the field empty-handed in the second half. Stutzman one-on-one against the running back. We left it. No! Okay, it's not even our problem. Well, it's still bad because it's a huge first down, but it's not our reason. We're not the reason why that happened, thankfully. Stutzman's gone again. Guy comes in as the sole linebacker, and then the next play, he's not even in. Oh, we dove. I thought it was a run. That was pretty trick-worthy. Huge hit. You can't tell me we're the only ones that thought that was a run, because there is no way you're getting away with this. Oh, there's nobody there. McCaffrey all the way to 34 now. Stutzman going against Christian McCaffrey. Little screen pass. We're not there. We're a little late. Oh, is it a fumble? He dropped it. I love the idea of Stutzman, like, celebrating that when we might have gotten there, but overall it was obviously a pretty bad play. Oh, we couldn't get it. Swap this one away. Nice. Huge play over top. Not sure why you're testing a 6'4" safety deep, but we'll take it. That's the easiest swat he'll ever have. There. I think we're going to have to turn it off. It is so brokenly stupid. It's got to turn. It just has to be turned off. Realize you're not going to get it. We run by, but because 75 comes back, he pushes us. No, actually, it was Spencer pushes us into him. That's crazy. And then it is Spencer that actually takes him down anyways. Wow. That one, Spencer did just straight up tackle the kicker, but still, I don't even know who they called it on. They might have called it on us anyways. You know, you got to go in coverage, Spence. Try to swat, couldn't. That one strip. Bad decision. And another special teams blunder, giving up a touchdown instead of a field goal. Who would have seen that coming? If the fullback makes a play, we can run this all the way left. He does not make a play, which means we're running it nowhere. All right, Chan, get us out of this whole offense. Is playing garbagely. Spin catch again, and it won't matter because it's a hold. And Achane would have had it. Way to go, fellas. Another hold. Right tackle Evan Neal going against Bosa. Who would have thought? Could be looking at a Waddle shot. Let's see it. That's a good throw, but it's not really going to lead to much. After the punt, 1st down. Actually does feel like we're fighting in this one to try and get this win. Oh, Lord. There he goes. That time you might as well strip. Try to get that ball out. So far, that is actually the difference also, to be fair. That forced fumble for a touchdown. Massive difference. No, we're trying to get there. We miss him. I don't know how he does it. Start of the 4th quarter. It's not looking good for us here. I can't believe he cut that back. We made a great user play. We cut back and stopped his cutback. There was no one else there. And yet it didn't matter. There we go. Stutzman. All right, Spencer. It's been a little while. Let's maybe get in there. They're going to probably chip, though. More than chipping. They're doubling. And Spencer has nowhere to go. Picked. Oh, what a tackle by Christian McCaffrey, though. That was a touchdown. Kader Kohu. Purdy ran right into the defensive tackle and almost got himself sacked. Instead of taking the sack, maybe kicking the potential game-winning field goal, he has given us a chance. Take it, we had this chance against the Chiefs. Didn't make it happen. We'll see if we can do it against the Niners. Play action Golden. I just don't like any of it. Good play. Almost a first down. The crosser is not open. Golden is like further away from getting yards than we are. They backed the safety up, of course. Would have had it. There's nobody here. We'll run again. And there goes Steinbach. Runs right by him. I knew he could. To the 28. Huge scramble. Little dive look. Achane gets all the blocks in the world. Sets the safety up perfectly. Problem is he's down to the 10 on the nose. Running back left. See if we have room. 1-on-1 speed. And he is too fast for the defense. Now the big question here. Do you trust a zig with the tight end, though? A lot of stuff. Golden. Wide open. They made it too easy with that blitz. Tied up. 21 all. Here it is. From the 30-yard line. They got to go about 40 yards probably. And the run is going to go nowhere. All right, just playing them off. A little bit. Not like crazy much, but just a little bit. Not Seiler. And it's another run that is going to go absolutely nowhere. Oh, no. We did not want to blitz. Oh, we're not ready. Try to pick up Kittle. We did pretty good. No way Purdy's going to get away. There's no way on 3rd and 9 we let Purdy do that. Whatever that was. But it was a wide open lane. That is what that was. As McCaffrey gets slammed for nothing. I don't know what I'm witnessing half the damn time. Want to run the ball again and go nowhere again? Purdy, terrible throw to be honest with you. Goes out of bounds? No, he does not. Blitz time. Bring him over, Stutz. Let's go with McCormick. 5 wide. Ooh, it's not good on a blitz. Can't really do much about it though. We're already in it. Gotta get the push. And there is nobody on Kittle. There is nobody on Kittle. To be fair, we only have like one hook there, and you need the purple to make a drop. And he just didn't do it. Get out there. So we finish it. We overran it a little bit. We got him, though. Loss of 5, McCaffrey. Of course, now we have to stop the clock. They might let us have this freebie. They will. Try to swat. It's another flat throw. Just tackle him. I thought he let him have it for a second. 3rd and 17. Looks like we're giving up points, but we might have some time to work with. Keyword might. We don't know. We don't know for sure. 3rd and 17. I'm trying to leave him have it because I don't want that to happen. I thought we missed it. Great job, Billups. I thought he just caught it. I thought he over the shouldered it, and he caught it. But thankfully he didn't. Brent's in the block. We didn't do this time. We didn't touch him. We even like dove a guy out of the way. Look at this. Yeah, we dove one of their guys out of the way. Pretty damn good drive for the Niners. See if we can do something similar, maybe better if we're lucky. Oh no. Please. Okay, Waddle, save the date. Okay, that's great. Misjudged where he was. I really wish he would chase us a little bit better. I was like spamming LB because I think that's the recover button. Sometimes your guy will just walk right up and do nothing. And there goes Waddle fumbling because it's a terrible throw. Waddle has to lower the shoulder, drop his head, and he gets crushed. I mean, I've never seen this. It's not even this. It's just the fact that we actually protected the ball. So he's stumbling into a hit stick. And he's actually protecting the ball, and he still fumbles. Is he down? I don't think he's down. He is not down. Another fumble at the worst possible time might lose us a game. 2 best playmakers on offense, too. It's tough. And there we go. Team effort. Team effort. With the way their defense already played just on this last play, really, I don't see why you would ever throw the ball, but you never know. They will throw it. And we get bumped. Thankfully, he doesn't go to McCaffrey. Our own player sabotaged that play. Thank you. Appreciate you. Playing deep on McCaffrey to give him a little bit of false hope. And there goes the blitz. Nice. Huge blitz. So it's going to be even harder now. We can't get a field goal to tie it up and go to overtime. Unless we get a block, to be fair. And no, we don't. Ooh, that was actually really scary. We should have just backed him off. Until we can turn that roughing off, I should have backed him off there. Well, Waddle got cooked last time. We didn't have a great play on the special teams either. And that works. Waddle, nice, to the 34. This time it kind of worked. Almost arguably a forward lateral, by the way, forward pass. It's a late throw. Please don't pick it. Oof. Was just looking for someone to get open, really, and just nobody was. Zig Golden, that's usually where we kind of look. There goes Gordon, who gets a little bit of yardage. Don't know if this is the look I want us to be in, but it will be. They're not on the screen, but either's our line, and that is horrible by Gordon. That is genuinely garbage. Power back can't get a little bit of yards. We're going to have a go route from Floyd. I don't think he wins it, but you never know. Here goes Golden. Get up to the line and spike this thing. 34 seconds left. Clock is a-ticking. We can keep the ball in the field to play like one time. Well, that's never been fixed. But as you can see, it can't be that deep. Otherwise, we're never getting down there. Golden in the corner. Hutchinson on the deep out. We'll see. They're defending it, though. Screw it. Give him a chance. And I think Johnny Walker just straight up dropped it. Oh, I didn't see his hand. Good freaking swat. Wow. That was actually insanely close. He overran it a bit. We're not even going to get that damn ball off. They're playing just really smart. Really smart, playing the outsides. All right, we got a lot going on here. Maybe we can sneak one in. We'll take it. Waddle! Wow, what a try. A little underthrown, though. Great job by Hicks, and unfortunately, there's not enough time to really operate in the final moments. I do want to see Waddle here, though. There's so much going on that, you know, it's easy for anyone to get confused, and the safety lets him run kind of by him, but luckily for them, it's just a little underthrown. I mean, if it's thrown to the back of the end zone, he has a tiny, tiny step. He actually almost picked the damn thing, which is crazy. Shoulder pad of Mr. Waddle got in the way, knocked the ball out of a pick. 27-20, we won. We lose another game, but against a really good opponent again, so we're not going to lose much sleep over it. Losing by 6 to a team that you fumbled twice against, both in very bad spots. One of them a full-on touchdown off of it. Yeah, I expected this game to be a lot worse than it was, to be honest with you. Also, not the best play calling or reads at time. Pass game was rough. Run game was decent, but we started to run out of time, and you know that's when the run game kind of slowed down a little bit. What about our side for receiving? I feel like we did nothing. Yeah, for good reason it feels like that, because we did do nothing. Hutchins had one catch. It was the 58-yard touchdown. How do we not involve the guy that was the most lethal deep? Either way, D-line, Spencer McCormick, and then a blitz from Gay. Gator Kohu with a pick. Thought that was kind of the moment, you know, hey, I have a chance. But yeah, again, defense, even though it hasn't played well at times, gives the team a chance late in the game, and we blow it again. And that would be it for this one. A couple of tough losses at the end of this thing. And guess what? Even more tough opponents coming up, as we have the Chargers and Packers, and then who knows after that. Again, if you guys have enjoyed this one, you've been enjoying the series, so it's been a little bit in between the last episode. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification to all so you know when the next upload is up. Don't think we have an upload or a like goal, but maybe we'll have another like goal soon enough. Regardless, though, appreciate y'all for watching. You got a lot of upgrades coming up next episode, so be on the lookout for that. Hope you guys come back for next video, but until next video,